woken up that morning and her husband was lying next to her, and he had died during the night. And I met her at the hospital. She and I were in the room, and the husband was in the room with us, and she was on one side of the bed and I was on the other side of the bed, and we were talking over him about the sons and them coming in, and all of a sudden you realize this is kind of what being an advocate means. This is with this woman at one of the hardest days of her life, just trying to help her get through it. And at the end, as I was leaving, she came up and she touched me and she said, "You're an angel." And I thought, oh my God, that's what it's about. That's what I want to do. I want to help people get through that.
This is volunteer work that makes a lasting difference for the advocates and for the people they serve.
What was actually my first call was a call that was a bicycle car incident. I arrived on the scene, the bicyclist had already been taken off to the hospital. When I was 16, I hit a pedestrian. I mean, I felt so strongly for this young man who was just on his lunch hour.
These are the kinds of cases we deal with on a regular basis.
No situation is the same. And I think probably because of that, the ability to adjust to different people, the ability to adjust to different situations, and walking in the door without any preconceived judgments of what's right or what's wrong.
Our advocates stay with the victims, listen and provide them with support and information until they can get support from the people they know or professionals in the community.
Anytime you're with the first advocate, they always wonder, what do I say, what do I say, what do I say? As you learn that, the people really appreciate you being there.
You do get this sense of working with a person and with people, and sometimes working means keeping your mouth shut, not saying a word, just listening, just your mere presence. And that's surprising enough to me. That's probably one of the most important aspects of this work is your mere presence with somebody when they're in this probably the most traumatic event in their life.
One of the things you learn about in training is try to get the person back to before today, to make them realize that there was a life before today and there's going to be a life after today.
We know this is hard work, emotional work. That's why we train.
I think the biggest surprise about training was it was not so much the content, but the quality of the training.
You can sometimes tell people are on the fence. They're just right on the fence. And they're either going to go this way or they're going to go this way. And your hope clearly is that you can do something to help them. They will always remember that someone was there with them. And that's what's the important thing.